All right, I don't know about you guys, but I have been obsessed with Fyre Festival documentaries that have recently dropped on Hulu and Netflix. And this is a quick review of everything you need to know and which documentary you should watch first. Also, P.S. spoiler alert. So if you don't want to be giving away some of the interesting facts about the documentary, just hit like, leave me a comment, and move on. Oh, subscribe to my channel too. Anyway, I love this festival. I usually refer to it as Fry. I've probably already said that. It's Fyre, but Fyre Festival, see, I was going to say Fry. Fry Festival is the brainchild of singer Ja Rule and Billy McFarland, who's a complete charlatan, as you will find out from both documentaries. Hulu dropped one several days before Netflix did called Fyre Fraud. It is all about Billy McFarland, his upbringing, and how he made his so-called money briefly with a company called Magnesium, which was essentially a black card for millennials so they could get into this house and network, only Billy seemed to just throw a bunch of parties and then steal everybody's money. Okay, fast forward, he meets Ja Rule, and they come up with this idea to have Fyre Festival in the Bahamas, and it's an entire shit show. They essentially admit on camera they're going to scam millennials out of their cash, bring them to this Fyre Festival, and create something like Coachella, despite the fact that people are telling them constantly, dudes, you need way more time to make this happen, all right? But the marketing involved was absolutely brilliant, which is why so many people bought tickets, only it was never going to happen. Then, on Friday night, Netflix released one as well called Fyre. That starts not giving you any context really of who Billy McFarland is, but talks about more the actual festival. It's produced by Fuck Jerry. You'll find out that Fuck Jerry Media were some of the genius people behind the great marketing campaign. However, definitely, if you're going to pick one, watch the Hulu one. Fyre Fraud is way better, goes into way more depth. Now, I will say this, the Netflix one has a lot more people, including a guy who was friends with Billy McFarland, who admits on camera that Billy called him, asked him to go and suck dick, get on his knees, and give a guy in the Bahamas a blowjob so they would have water. What? Who are these people? Okay, I have fallen for scams, so I can't really trash on them too hard, but like, I'm sorry, if your boss is saying that to you, like want you to go suck dick to make sure they have water, I think the festival has some problems. There's also some other great revelations, including Ja Rule in the Netflix one, talks about at the end how they're just like Samsung. Like how Samsung's phone started on fire, but then everything was cool, they didn't commit fraud. So fast forward, Ja Rule is on Twitter as we speak, basically telling people that he was duped too from Billy McFarland. Even though, he's on the Netflix documentary talking about, yeah, we're gonna screw people out of this money. It's essentially Midwestern millennials coming. We're gonna take all their money and, they're gonna have the best time of their lives. Ja Rule says that he was also scammed. So do you believe him? P.S. The people that are really the victims in both of these documentaries, as you'll find, are the people that live in the Bahamas, the people there who were really looking for jobs and were counting on Billy to come through and pay them, which of course he never did. There's a great GoFundMe. Always be cautious, of course, when you're donating for GoFundMes, but this one looks legit, and several news outlets have picked it up. So you should absolutely check it out. It's gofundme.com/exuma Fyre Festival debt. That money is going directly to the people because, as you'll see, several of them lost thousands of dollars. I would love for you guys to comment. Are you obsessed with Fyre Festival? Do you feel like Ja Rule has any guilt in this? He claims that he completely doesn't, and the internet is jumping to conclusions. Also, I say watch Fyre Fraud. It's way more in-depth, and in fact, Billy McFarland is on it. Ja Rule is alleging that Hulu paid Billy. Not sure if that's true or not to be on it, but I think you get a sense of what a scammer he really is. The Netflix one has some good quotes, but I don't think as much backstory to who Billy really is. Comment below, subscribe to my page, let me know. Did you watch the documentaries? Obsessed. Like, how do people fall for this? Well, I mean, obviously I feel bad for the millennials. They didn't know. But I mean, the people that continue to give Billy money, it's crazy.